students. Here are Maxwell Mystic Tour and Hard Day's Night. gentlemen, please keep your seats as the Ancient Pride Marching Band presents their 2022 halftime show, Behind the Mask. Tonight, the masked werewolves come out to play as the band presents the mysterious, heroic, and macabre music from a doctor theater. We hear our performance recently at the play in Paris. A mysterious masked man haunts the building and his angel of music. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind.
Well, welcome back, everybody, as we have re-engaged our headset microphones, and we're ready to get quarter number 3 underway. If you are just joining us, we just finished up halftime. Thanks again to the Wayne Trace Raiders and the Aces Pride Marching Bands. Great halftime performances from both those groups. And as we get ready to get the third quarter underway, it's going to be the Raiders leading right now 33-6 over the Aces, who'll be kicking off to Hicksville to get the third quarter underway. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you here with us. It'll be another line drive, and again, it bounces off an ace. They lost one in the first half, but I think that the Aces fell on it this time. So they're going to have good field position as a result, and the Aces managed to hang on to the football after the kick, and it'll be Hicksville's ball, 1st and 10 at about the 48-yard line. And you have to forgive me if there's any strange sounds. I have about three bites left of my hot dog.
How's the hot dog doing, Bill?
It's pretty good. Had to announce for the band, so I was trying to wolf it down real fast and had about 2 or 3 bites left. Balzer out to midfield. Maybe just across the 50-yard line. Aces down by 27, which means that if there's another unanswered score by the Raiders, that'll institute the running clock, which can really make it tough for Hicksville in the second half. Balls are bad snap. Volleyballs it right up in the air. I say that because we were doing volleyball the other night. And Brody, again, is sort of stuck. There's nothing you can do when it goes straight up like that. You have to stay there to catch the ball when it comes back down. And that gives the defense enough time to zero in on you. So a loss of a yard, and fortunately only a loss of a yard and not the loss of the football for the Aces. Make it 3rd and 11. Clock continues to roll with 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Balls are working out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out on the near side towards us, 1 on the far side. Balls are going to put it in the air. And was that a catch?
It seemed to be yes.
Yep. And that's number 18 reeling it in, Owen Stuckey. Stuckey will make it a 4th and manageable, but it still will be 4th down and about 4 yards to go. But the Aces, they're not dropping back to punt. The Aces going for it on 4th and 4. They're down by 27. They need to get some more points on the board. Balzer in trouble, and it's not going to happen this time. They're going to turn it over on downs on their side of the field as Brody is going to be dropped for a loss. And instead of turning it over at about the 45, 46-yard line, it's not going to be an Aces territory. It'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at about the Hicksville 46-yard line, I think. Nope, make that the 48-yard line. So at the last minute, running out onto the field, Cole Moorhead. I was wondering where's the quarterback. Moorhead hands it off to Pierce, and Pierce is going to take a shot at about the line of scrimmage and be dropped at that point for no gain.
You take the shot, Bill? And you made it.
Yeah.
3 points, go Murphy.
There we go.
It's not as exciting as when Jim does it at our area at the Hicksville schools.
Well, yeah, but Seiler, when we're doing basketball, we're up on the top level.
And that's like a solid 15 feet.
Of the bleachers, and Jim will take the long shot like down for the trash basket down by where the scoring table is. Good defensive play by the Aces.
Now, I'm not going to expose Jim's shooting record. Actually, 3-7 is what I've counted Jim Seiler with the shots.
That was Nick Wisecup taking him to the turf for a hefty loss. That's going to make it 3rd and about 15 now for the Raiders. Wisecup, what a great defensive play. He was like right there. Got him around the midsection and threw him to the turf. 8:42 and the clock rolling. Aces looking to put a stop on the Raiders here and get that football back. Rolling out. Nothing there, and they're going to drop him in the backfield again. Moorhead gets taken down for another big loss, and here comes the punting unit for the Raiders. And we haven't said that very many times tonight. Wisecup was right in the mix and once again, as they drop Moorhead for a big loss, and now it's like 4th and 38.
Punting for the Wayne Trace Raiders.
No, I take it back. 4th and 24 on the 38-yard line.
Punting for the Wayne Trace Raiders is going to be number 5.
Yep. And that is Derek Dangler. Dangler puts, what a nice punt. Dangler's punt comes down and lands right in the middle of the field. Nobody touches it, and it'll be downed at the 35-yard line by the Raiders. So the Aces will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville on their own 35-yard line with 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Again, glad to have you with us. Hope you enjoyed the halftime entertainment. It's week number 5. Hard to believe, but we're halfway through the regular season of high school football at the end of the games tonight and elsewhere around the Green Meadows Conference.
I got to say, it was nice to be back at Hicksville for the homecoming assembly. All the 4 county states, we got to leave school at 1:30. So we only ended up being at school for 2.5 hours. Yeah, but
that's all right.
You know, I got to prep for the culinary arts management class.
Got to hang out in the HIX-TV studio.
Yeah. Felt great to be back in my home school for even an hour.
Even though they dropped you off at the wrong entrance.
Yes.
Whistle. And that's going to be another false start on the Aces. They'll back them up 5, make it 1st and 15.
You know, Bill, it's been a while since we had a train, and now there's one through.
There you go.
Now that I say that, now there's going to be like 7 in the next 10 minutes.
That's good. You're the one who jinxed it, not me. Brody Balzer working the shotgun. Balzer hard count, nobody bites. Quarterback keeper Brody working his way through traffic. He'll get back out to about the original line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line. So Balzer will make it a 2nd and 10. Aces will get the play brought in from the sideline. And they'll line up and get ready to go once again. George Green, the back in the backfield next to Brody Balzer. Green's going to get the handoff. And not much there, maybe a couple yards. We'll see where they mark him down. It's going to only be 1 or 2 yards. It looks like, well, they might going to give him a yard, make it 3rd and 9. So another 1-yard carry for Green, and the clock continues to roll. Aces down again 33-6 here on this Friday night. And he drops it. Ball is loose on the turf, and everybody's going for it. I think the Aces got it. And that would be the last thing the Aces need is another lost fumble tonight. They've already turned it over 3 times this evening. So the Aces retain possession, but the bad news is that with that fumble, it'll be 4th and about 12 for Hicksville on their end of the field. So
looks like they're bringing out the punting unit.
So it'll be Balzer dropping back to punt. once again here tonight.
Aces are yelling for somebody. Yelling for number 64.
They're one man short, so.
They're yelling for somebody, anybody.
And there were only 10 guys on the field, so. Low snap and loose on the turf, and a bad kick from Balzer. Hits at the 40 and rolls back the wrong way, and the Aces are going to down it at about the 36. Oh, man, that was all kind of ugly.
Yeah. He thought about it for a moment. It's like, should I run with it? Should I not? He had a great opening if he would have ran with it.
It's just that sinking feeling you get. Just a bad snap on the punt. And
your first reaction is kick it away.
And Balzer just did what he could. He did get his foot on it, but again, just a rushed punt and not much distance. So the ball at the Aces' 36-yard line, 5:18 to go in the third quarter, and the Raiders back on offense. Here we go. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and his legs slip out from underneath him. And Moorhead just not able to get anything going there as he basically falls forward and maybe gets a yard. They're going to say, nope, not even that. They're going to put him down at the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. So, play comes in from the sideline.
Raiders taking their time. The clock is their friend here.
Moorhead working out of the shotgun again. Cole drops back, and he's being chased. He gets away from an Aces defender, reverses his field, puts the ball in the air. I don't know if he caught it or if it's going to be, they're going to say, nope, hit the ground, incomplete.
Almost an interception there by number 5 for the Aces.
I said, credit Moorhead. He managed to get away from about 3 Aces defenders and managed to get the ball away. It's an incompletion, but at least he doesn't take the sack back deep in the backfield. So 3rd and 10 for the Raiders now. Ball stuck right there at the 36-yard line.
Clock stops with the incomplete pass.
Yeah, that'd do. Moorhead gets the snap. Drops back. This time Cole's got time to pass. Throws it downfield. Overthrows his intended receiver, number 13. Which is Antoine. And that'll be incomplete, and they'll bring up 4th down. So we'll see what the Raiders want to do here. It's 4th and 10. But they got the ball at the Aces' 36-yard line. Do they want to take another crack at it? Because even if they don't make any gain, Aces will still have it on the 36-yard line, so it's still on the Aces side of the field, about the same as you would do with a kickoff. Or do they want to punt it and see if they can pin the Aces deep?
Seems like that might be the plan they're going with.
We'll see what they're going to do here. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 10.
They brought out 2 new players.
So Moorhead in the backfield. Moorhead, quick hitter, and nothing doing there. It goes right off the hands of a Dangler. Number 5.
Nearly intercepted by Aces. Number 74 went right off his hands. He nearly had it.
So again, the Raiders don't gain an inch, but they still turn it over to the Aces on their own 36-yard line. So that's about the average field position the Aces have had for a lot of their beginning possessions tonight. Matter of fact, it's been a little bit deeper after some of those squib kicks that the Raiders have done. So it'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville from the 36-yard line. 4:13 to go. Let's see what the Aces can cook up here on offense. Balzer puts a man in motion, hands off to Langham. Langham trying to turn the corner, and he's able to and pick up maybe about 3 yards out to the 40-yard line. Bring up 2nd down for the Aces. It's like 2nd and a long 6 now for the Aces.
All right, Bill, let's see if I can go for a 3-pointer on this. And I made it.
He's throwing an empty pop bottle
into the trash can.
4 feet.
Hey, I've missed that shot a lot of times in the past.
And a
Flag on the play.
Thrown. Langham was the carrier, and as he went around to the near side towards us, one of the Wayne Trace defenders got his hands on him, and Langham reversed his field and went back the other way, and that's when the official threw the flag, and it's going to be a hold on the Aces. So a spot foul, and if it's from the spot of the flag, that's going to move the ball back to about the 31-yard line. All right, take that back to about the 27, 28-yard line. And they will put it back on the 30, so just inside the 30-yard line. A 10-yard loss for the Aces to make it a second now and about 16. So Balzer finding himself in a hole again on second down. Gets the snap. Brody drops back, looks downfield. Nothing there. Brody wrapped up and dropped it about the 25-yard line for another loss.
3 minutes left in the quarter.
So it'll be third down and about 22 yards to go. So 3rd and 21 officially. Clock rolling and nearing 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Again, the Raiders continuing to lead. No change in the score this quarter, 33-6 Wayne Trace. Nobody has scored in the third quarter so far. Balzer spin move, puts it in the air, caught by Langham. Langham forward to about the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. Which is going to bring up 4th and still very long for the Aces. Balzer, good snap this time, and it's blocked. A low kick, it went right into the massive players. And 57 for the Raiders comes up with the football. That's Caleb Mosier. And Mosier gets the Raiders, again, excellent field position to start off this offensive drive late in the third quarter. Minute 46 to go. Wayne Trace will take over with the ball right on the Aces' 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Moorhead working out of the shotgun. Quick strikeout caught. That's number 8. Hildebrand. Make it a 2nd and about 8. So Hildebrand gives him a very manageable 2nd down with a minute 15 to go. Clock still rolling, though, so probably about a minute to go in the quarter by the time they snap the ball here. Cole Moorhead in no hurry. Puts a man in motion. Moorhead hands it off. That's number 2, Jared Pierce with the carry. And Pierce not going to get the first down. As a matter of fact, might not get any yardage at all. 3rd down for the Raiders. Balzer was the one who stopped him. And he actually lost the yard, so it's going to be 3rd and about 4 now for the Raiders. Hand off to Pierce again, and nothing doing. The Aces were ready for that one. And that'll be another tackle for another loss. As the Raiders moving backwards now, that'll bring up 4th down and about 5.
That's going to bring the end to the third quarter.
That'll bring the third quarter to a close. So we played 3. No scoring in the third quarter. So at the end of the third, it remains Wayne Trace 33 and the Hicksville Aces 6. So between quarters, we always like to say thanks to some of our diamond level underwriters. We've already said a big thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and APT Manufacturing Solutions. So we also want to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Your good neighbor pharmacy with a full pharmacy to serve you and your family's needs. Also, medical equipment available, over-the-counter medications, and more. Lots of nice gifts, candles, and Ohio State, Michigan memorabilia and gifts. Stop by and see for yourself. And you can also give them a call. Again, if you'd like to find out information about getting a flu shot, a COVID booster, they can fill you in on the information on that. The number is 419-542-6218. I want to say a huge thank you to them for, again, being one of the underwriters for all of our sports coverage here on HIX-TV. Diamond level support from the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. All right, we've switched ends of the field. Here come the Raiders. Moorhead keeping it himself, cuts in. First down yardage and more. Moorhead's loose. This could be trouble. Moorhead battling down inside the 10-yard line. Cole Moorhead showing what he's made of, and we got an ace down on the field at about the between the 15 and 20-yard line. Doc Haggerty running out to see what's going on, and Coach Lucas Smith.
I cannot get you a number from here.
Yeah, he's on his back, so we cannot see who it is that is down, and hopefully it's nothing major, just getting his wind knocked out of him, or maybe a cramp. Clock will stop with 11:52 to go here. And it will be, when we resume play after that
I see
great run by Moorhead, it'll be 1st and goal for the Raiders from the 9-yard line.
I think it's number 60.
All right, well, we will make sure. That would be Jaden Castillo, if you are correct. They're going to get him up. And he's going to make
number 50. Number 50.
Number 50.
Well, I got the 0,
which will be Nick Wisecup. And he's moving back off the field under his own power and no obvious limping or anything like that. So hopefully he just got his bell rung a little bit, or maybe the wind knocked out of him, or a little bit of a cramp. But he'll walk it off to the sideline. Looks like number 15 coming off the field, a little gimpy for the Aces too, Oscar Camacho.
Well, Oscar got injured earlier in the game, so
he was coming off the field looking a little gimpy too. So Aces maybe hopefully not getting too banged up here tonight. 1st and goal for the Raiders at the Aces 9-yard line. Score here would institute the running clock. Moorhead working his way through traffic, finds a seam. Moorhead powers down near the 5. He'll keep it on the ground, stay in bounds. That clock will continue to roll. Ball placed at the 6-yard line where it'll be 2nd and goal.
There was a senior cheerleader forgetting who they were for a moment. They were singing the sophomore chant, and they looked like, wait, hang on a moment. I'm not a sophomore.
Moorhead, and that's going to be a false start, I do believe.
Number 12 for the Wayne Trace, not liking that. He clapped his hands a little bit.
Yep, false start on the Raiders, so that play blown dead. So it doesn't matter where the ball ended up on that one. They'll back him up 5, and it'll be 2nd and goal now from the 11-yard line.
As soon as that whistle was blew, he knew immediately that it was going to be that play.
Yep. The other players might not have known it, but
the quarterback definitely knew.
Moorhead did. So they'll move it back to the 11-yard line where it'll be 2nd and goal now for the Raiders. And they'll bring out 3 fresh sets of legs. Number 11, number 34. Number 11 is Price. 34 is Lakoff. Hit, caught. That's number 5, working his way through traffic. And not much past the 10-yard line. Catch was made by Dangler, but he wasn't able to turn upfield, and they'll bring him down just inside the 10-yard line to make it 3rd and goal from about the 9. Green was the one who was in there for the stop for the Aces. George contributing both offensively and defensively tonight, as he always does.
Yes, very well. Raiders using the clock to their advantage.
Stoller, number 3, brings in the play from the sideline. Raiders will break huddle. And they'll kind of hurry up here because they used a lot of the play clock. Moorhead hangs on to it himself. Moorhead powering straight ahead. And we'll see how far he got before they brought him down. I don't think he made it to the 5-yard line, maybe to the 6 or 7. So it'll be 4th and goal now for the Raiders. It looks from the 7-yard line of the Aces.
And the announcer agrees.
So one more crack at it for Cole Moorhead and company. So here come the Raiders. They'll get the play in from the sideline and go straight up to the line of scrimmage. Moorhead all alone in the backfield. Gets the snap. Moorhead drops back. Hangs on to it himself. This could be trouble. Moorhead going to tuck it under and dive towards the end zone. He is in for the touchdown. Moorhead was looking to throw it, thought he had a man open, but that closed off, and then he tucked it under and ran, hesitated a little bit, thought about throwing it, but realized he was past the line of scrimmage. So he tucked it under and lowered his shoulders and burrowed straight ahead and pops it into the end zone for the score. And with that, the Raiders go up over the Aces now by 33 points, 39-6 with the PAT pending. Again, their kicker is number 23. That's Ezra Sin, and Sin splits the uprights, and it's a 34-point lead now for the Raiders, 40-6, and that may well institute the running clock for the remainder of this game in the fourth quarter. And that will make it even tougher on the Aces to get back into this football game. They'll get ready to get the ball back with 8:22 left in regulation. Again, we made mention of it in the first half, but we are trying out some new software and some new equipment tonight, sort of a test run to see how it looks. So if you've been watching the game, if you do notice any differences between the previous live streams that we've done here for the Varsity Football Games on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, if you want to, you could send a quick comment to Christopher.
Or email me as well. My email is listed on all social medias of Hicksville Community Television.
We'd like to get a little feedback to help us assess whether this is something worth pursuing or not.
Whether that be audio, video, just let us know anything. How's it doing?
Yeah.
We appreciate all types of feedback.
Yep, like I said, we'd like to see what you all think. Nice kick from the Raiders. It'll come down at about the 25-yard line. Fielded by the Aces. Run back out to about the 30
Number
by
8
Langham.
for the Aces.
Brant Langham will get it out to the 30. Not a long return, but the Aces will set up shop. 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line with 7:50 and the clock rolling again. Continuous clock has been instituted. So now the clock will only stop if there's a change of possession, a timeout called, somebody scores, or I think for an official timeout for an injury or something like that. That's about it. There's not many other exceptions to the rule. with the running clock. Having a penalty called can really be a killer because they keep the clock rolling while they assess the penalty and everything. So Aces on their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Balzer, high snap. Gets it under control. Brody tucks it under and tries to move forward, and he'll be brought up about a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Aces. And a timeout called by the Raiders. So one of the few ways that you can stop the clock is to call a timeout.
Yes,
and the Raiders do just that.
That can stop the clock as well.
So with 6 minutes and 53 seconds, the Raiders, and maybe they just want to switch around personnel, maybe bring in some of their younger players to finish out this game. We'll see what happens. We'll take the time to say a big thank you to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Our platinum level underwriter, ARC Solutions, has stepped in. They really help us out. They underwrite all of our HIX-TV operations, all of our programming, all of the things that we do.
As well as all the social media things I do as well.
And all of the platforms and all levels of whatever. So we cannot thank them enough. Denny Veteran Company. They're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park on Industrial Drive. You can find out about the many great solutions they have for business and industry by checking them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. You'll see them prominently featured on the HIX-TV Facebook page and more. Our good friends, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, our platinum level underwriter for Hicksville Community Television. Balzer gets the snap. Quick handoff. Ball carried by number 22, Camden Walter.
That's not Balzer, it's the quarterback, actually. It's number 34 for the Aces. That's quarterback now.
They brought in their backup quarterback to give him some snaps. That's Cross Zedike. I apologize for not noticing that right away. So Zedike, the quarterback, to finish out the game here tonight. We're going to probably have to double-check our numbers because it looks like a lot of the younger players are going to get some playing time here to close this one out tonight. And might be the same case for the Raiders as well. Zedike puts the ball in the air. He's got a man open, and it's going to be intercepted. Oh, no, he dropped it. So Zedike can breathe a sigh of relief as you don't come much closer to that, getting a pass intercepted than right there. That was Caden Landwehr, who had his hands on the football, just couldn't drag it in, and it hit the turf, so not a turnover.
You also have number 22 for the Aces taking over for George Green.
Mm-hmm. As we mentioned, that's Camden Walter. And Green's going to come back out onto the... And Balzer's going to be out there now, too, to punt the football away. Brody, a high snap again. He'll get the leg into it. Ball will roll down, and the Aces are going to down at about the 20-yard line. The deep man, number 13 for the Raiders. That was Antoine, Tucker Antoine. But he'll just let it roll, and the Raiders will get ready to set up shop, and we'll see if we've got any new faces and new numbers on the Raiders side of the ball here to close out quarter number 4. As again, it looks like the Aces are going to go to 0-5 here tonight, trailing 40-6 with just a hair over 5 minutes to go in the contest. Looks like Jack Schonauer, number 24, in to take over as QB for the Raiders. Schonauer gets the snap. Hands off. Still on his feet. That's number 21. And that is Amos Sin. Sin across the 30-yard line to about the 32. They're going to actually put him at the 33-yard line, so give Sin another yard. And again, that's Amos Sin. We've mentioned Ezra Sin, who's been the place kicker, kicking the extra points here tonight. So Schonauer, number 24, in for quarterback for the Raiders. High snap, quick handoff. And he'll get swarmed under and maybe lose a yard. Ball carried by number 36. That's Trenton Thomas. So Thomas will lose him a yard to make it 2nd and 11. And again, the continuous clock grinding along with 3 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. So the Raiders with a 2nd and 11. As some of the Aces faithful start to slowly make their way towards the exits here tonight. Not many, but a few. Toss out, caught. Misses, the tackle is missed and evades another defender and out to about the 36-yard line, rather. Again, that's number 21, Sin, Amos Sin. So Sin will get it out to about the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Raiders. Jake Schoenauer dropping back to throw, rolling out. Quick dump pass caught. Spin move and not much there. Ball caught by number 32. That's Lance Whitman. And Whitman will get back to about the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th and long. And it looks like the Raiders are going to be content to punt it away. Again, this clock will roll all the way through until the end of this play. Dropping back for the Aces, number 21.
And
Braden Dix is the deep man. Long snap. Punt's blocked. Blocked. Picked up by number 62, and he'll be brought down deep in. So the Aces have some good field position.
Number 66 for the Aces had him by the jersey.
Yeah. That was Nate Osborne, number 62, picking up the blocked kick for the Raiders. And you say 62, Zach Schooley?
No, number 66.
66, Baron Graber. Bringing him down for the Aces and giving Hicksville some good field position here. And again, they'll stop the clock as they change possession and move the down markers down to the end of the field. It'll be 1st and 10.
Aces looking, they need somebody out
for
there.
For the Aces.
They're one short again, asking for anybody. So number 74 for the Aces is going to be coming out.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces at about the 18-yard line.
Quarterback keeper.
So, cross Zedike. Get the ball. Pickup of about 6. It'll be 2nd and about 4. Zedike, another snap. Hang on to it again. Cross working his way through traffic. Nothing doing this time as about half of the Raiders' defense will pile on him and stop him cold.
Let's see if we can get another play in.
Down to 45 seconds. And it'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Aces. Zedike. Ball snapped with 30 seconds to go. Zedike puts the ball in the air, through the hands of his intended receiver and incomplete.
Number 23 for the Aces and number 24 for the Raiders.
Braden Dix, number 21, had the ball go through his hands. Incomplete. So 4th down for the Aces with under 10, 7, 6. They'll get it away. Zedike looking downfield. Time has expired, and that'll be the ball game. Zedike throws it with all zeros on the scoreboard, and it's incomplete. And the Raiders come to Hicksville and walk away winners tonight. Your final score, 40-6 here at Aces Field. Well, it started off as a close and exciting game with a 7-6 score early on. But after that, it became all Raiders as they pulled ahead and managed to institute the running clock early in the fourth quarter. And when all is said and done, it's another one in the loss column for the Aces tonight. They're 0-5 now overall on the season and 0-2 in the Green Meadows Conference after tonight's loss 40-6. Hey, Chris and I want to say a big thank you again to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible from Aces Field tonight. They include our platinum level underwriting supporter, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Online at www.arcsolinc.com. I want to thank them so very much. Thanks also to our diamond level supporters underwriting all of our Aces sports action. They include the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, your good neighbor pharmacy in Hicksville. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. And the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks to all of them for helping us make it possible to be here to bring you Aces sports action. We also want to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Department, Misters Haught and Overmeyer, for giving us our terrific space up here in the press box and allowing us to bring you the action live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage here this evening. And thanks for all of you who have commented on the feed tonight. Again, we're trying out some new stuff, and we are asking if you have any input, good or bad, to let us know if you've noticed anything appreciably different, or even if you don't notice any real difference from previous, just let us know. Again, we're going to be assessing, and who knows, might be doing some changing. We'll wait and see. We've got some other things we're going to be looking at, too, as well, as we continue our efforts to improve the quality of our live streaming and our broadcasting overall at Hicksville Community Television. And Chris has already said he likes it a lot better, so if we decide to go with it.
It's a lot more responsibility, but I'm perfectly fine with that as long as it gives better coverage to those watching.
That's true, and you can pay for it. Boy, you should see the look on his face, right? What? So anyway, again, thanks to those of you who have provided feedback already. And again, if you'd like to let us know what you think, we'd love to hear from you. You can contact Chris. You can message him, get a hold of him through the Facebook page.
Or through email. It's Chris Warner, HIX-TV@gmail.com.
Yep. So with that, we're going to get ready to wrap things up here this evening. I do want to let you know our next live stream is going to be coming up tomorrow. And we're planning on doing that on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. Tomorrow is Hoptoberfest in Hicksville. We've got the 0.8 mile fun walk that we're going to be doing, and we're going to hope to be live streaming from the fun walk, and we'll tell you more about all the events and the fun going on for Hoptoberfest for a busy Saturday in Hicksville. We'll do that tomorrow starting at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And aside from that, our next sports broadcast will be coming up, I believe, with girls volleyball action. That's going to be happening on Monday of next. It's going to be a busy Monday with both the village council meeting, the school board meeting, and the girls volleyball teams hosting Stryker. So we'll have that coming your way. And we may be doing the girls volleyball on the YouTube channel because we may be doing the village council. I don't know. We'll figure things out. We'll let you know. Chris will be posting on the Facebook page where you can find what event to watch live. And so with that, until we talk to you tomorrow, once again, final score tonight here at Aces Field. It's the visiting Wayne Trace Raiders knocking off the Hicksville Aces 40-6, the final score. And for Chris Warner, operating the camera and also overseeing the OBS software on the laptop tonight, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.